Welcome to Journey of Faith, Homeschooler to Business Owner, episode number 7. I'm your host, Renee Berry. You may wonder, wow, her homeschool sounds great. No real problems or issues. Well, everything in life comes with its problems and issues. It's just how you deal and respond to them that makes the difference. No, there's no perfect homeschool, and I've said it throughout my journey. No doubt, without Christ, I would not have been able to continue homeschooling throughout the 12 years we've done this. It's not easy, but with Christ, all things are possible, and taking it day by day, month by month, and year by year, it has worked out for our family. Both of my sons are smart and the joy of our lives, but they both have their own disabilities. My oldest son, Adrian, started having seizures one Christmas morning back in 2007 at the age of 10. It came out of nowhere, and doctors still cannot pinpoint a cause. We have made assumptions on what may have started the seizures due to what was happening that Christmas morning. We had purchased him new earbuds, and his brother found him having a seizure with the earbuds in his ears. So that is something that we have suspected as a trigger for the seizures. He's also a drummer, and we have observed that the loud noise of a drum inside a drum cage without ear protection is also a trigger. So he wears noise reduction headphones while playing. He loves concerts, but those strobe lights has been a factor as well. And of course, not being consistent with taking your meds won't help, but hurt the situation. Now that he's grown and living on his own, he has put into practice ways to remind himself when to take his meds twice a day. It's always hard to see your child suffer. And as parents, we want to take that hurt ourselves and spare them the heartache. But as you know, life does not work that way. My youngest son, Jordan, used to talk clearly without any problems with his speech, and he was always talking. Matter of fact, he talked so much it helped our oldest son, Adrian, who had ear infections throughout his young life, began to talk clearer. There was a time when Adrian would talk and people would look at me to interpret it for him. I believe the ear infections just mumbled-jumbled the words he was hearing, and it affected his speech. So when his younger brother came along and began to talk up a storm, it really helped him out. Unfortunately, though, Jordan began to stutter as he got older. He began to take speech lessons in the evenings at one of our local high schools through the Special School District, a program called SNAP, Special Non-Public Access Program. It provided special education and related services to students identified with educational disabilities. This was a free service that was offered to homeschoolers if they so wished to participate. We were paying for it with our tax dollars, so why not? Jordan loved going because he was surrounded with other students his age who stuttered as he did, and they were able to do all types of fun activities to help them with their speech. For instance, debate. My son loved to debate, and to this day is a pro at it. SNAP helped him to be confident that he was not alone with his disability, and he is not shy talking with anyone. He still stutters from time to time, but it does not stop him from being his unique self. I wouldn't wish either one of these disabilities on any child, but life must go on, and you must find ways to deal with them in order to live and function in society. It was a blessing being able to homeschool them and avoid the stresses of being different in public school. You know how kids can be. When they notice a difference, they tend to focus on that difference and make it worse than it really is. I believe attending homeschool co-op classes with other students was a great experience for them to just be themselves without feeling ridiculed for being different. They enjoyed going. So, yes, it can be tricky having a disability, but getting help and having people in your life that encourage you to be the best you can be despite your circumstances is what is most important. Not to have the why me pity party all your life. Realize this is my issue and then decide, what am I going to do about it? In the next podcast, I will share some of the learning difficulties we encountered while homeschooling as well. Through it all, I'm very proud of the young men they have become. Thanks for taking the time once again to listen to Journey of Faith, Homeschooler to Business Owner. I look forward to you coming back for the next episode.